Good evening, everybody. Julie here, and we are going over our study of the 50 states of America, the people, the places, the history. This is a box set I got from Barnes and Nobles, and it has flashcards that has about each state, and then it has a little book that goes with it that goes into a little more detail with each state. One of the reasons I decided to do this is because I love to travel, and I want to travel the whole United States and see all the historic places, all the national parks. There's so many different things in our own country to see. A lot of people want to go to other places, but I love this country, and there's so many beautiful things to see. Sorry, y'all, this weather, the humidity's low and my nose is so dry. But so that's what we're doing, and thank you so much for joining us. I hope you like, comment, subscribe, and share, and do all the things to help us get this out. So, without further ado, let's get started. All right, tonight we are visiting Michigan. Michigan joined the Union January 26, 1837. And Jennifer Granholm said there is a gentleness in Michigan that you just can't replicate. And this is the front of the card. On the back, it says the abbreviation is MI. The nickname is the Great Lakes State. The animal symbol is the robin redbreast. Population is 10.1 million. Area is 96,716 square miles. It's in the Eastern Time Zone, and it's the 26th state in the Union. And the capital is Lansing. And this is the back of the card. Now, to get to the book, I'm going to go ahead and show you these two pictures real quick. First, the first picture says Detroit was and is the Motor City. Here you can see workers of the Ford Motor Company busy on the assembly line sometime during the 1940s. I love those vintage cars. I hope you can see that. And then over on the other page, on the other side of it says the Mackinac Bridge. In 1957, the two sides of the Mackinac Strait between Lake Michigan and Lake Huron were joined by a 5-mile-long Mackinac Bridge, one of the world's longest suspension bridges. See, I try to get it because it tries to focus on my face. All right, now on to the red we're reading here. Michigan in the Midwest is a state of two distinct halves. The rugged, heavily forested Upper Peninsula, which runs horizontally from northern Wisconsin, and the more agricultural and industrial Lower Peninsula, which stands up like a mitten from the borders with Ohio and Indiana. Wrapped around these two land masses are 4 of the 5 Great Lakes: Superior, Michigan, Huron, and Erie, giving Michigan, with all its islands, the second largest shoreline of all the United States. The largest city is Detroit, home of the American automobile industry, where Henry Ford pioneered the mass production of his cars, along with other famous marques like Buick, Dodge, Chrysler, and Cadillac. Detroit lies in the southeast of the Lower Peninsula, on the border with Canada, with waterfronts on Lake Erie and the smaller Lake St. Clair. Across the peninsula is the second biggest city, Grand Rapids, where President Gerald Ford grew up. South of Grand Rapids is also the town of Kalamazoo, and between Kalamazoo and Detroit is Ann Arbor, home to the renowned University of Michigan. Controlling the Great Lakes. Michigan is a remnant of French colonial power in North America. First discovered by French explorers in 1622, it was settled by Jesuit missionaries in the latter half of the 17th century, who forged good relationships with Native American people. The name Michigan was derived by the French from an Ojibwa word meaning large water. It became part of the territory known as New France, but there was a constant threat from the British and their own Native American allies. The French built several forts, including Fort Pontchartrain du Detroit, commissioned by French explorer Antoine de la Mothe Cadillac. In 1763, France lost the French and Indian War, and the territory was handed over to Great Britain, later becoming part of the province of Quebec. While the British lost their colonies in the War of Independence, ambiguity in the Treaty of Paris left them in control of parts of Michigan until 1974, when they finally, or 1794, I was supposed to say, wait, parts of Michigan, until 1794, when they finally conceded Detroit to the United States. But they were back when Michigan and the Great Lakes became a major theater in the War of 1812, an offshoot of the Napoleonic Wars raging in Europe. A bloody battle at River Raisin is commemorated today in the River Raisin National Battlefield Park. Industrial Revolution. In 1825, the Erie Canal was opened, connecting the Great Lakes to New York via the Hudson River. This breakthrough triggered the mass settlement of immigrants in Michigan. Scandinavians and Canadians came to the Upper Peninsula to man the lumber industry. Others came from Europe and the southern states to mine iron or copper, of farm, grain, and livestock in fertile Lower Peninsula. And the Port of Detroit provided plenty of work, both in the manufacture of textiles, shoes, and precision tools, and also in shipping Michigan's commodities around the world. By 1837, Michigan was deemed big and important enough to be accepted as the 26th state of the Union. In 1854, the new Republican Party held its first convention in Jackson, Michigan. And when Civil War broke out in 1861, the state sent 40 regiments to fight for the Union cause. Motown. The early 20th century saw the rapid growth of the automobile industry in Detroit, which brought a new influx of workers from the southern states. Their influence on the local music scene led to the formation of one of the world's most famous record labels, Motown. Its success gave Motown's first recording studio the nickname Hitsville, USA. The great outdoors. Today, Detroit is famous for its zoo, its music, and its cultural institutions like the Detroit Institute of Art and the Henry Ford Museum of American Innovation, a museum complex celebrating the achievements of the Industrial Revolution. The state as a whole is very popular for outdoor pursuits, including boating, fishing, walking, nature watching, and hunting. And then the last picture, and that finished the reading, the last picture is downtown Detroit. Detroit is the only city in the USA where you can look south toward Canada. The name comes from the strait in French, Detroit. And that's the reading for tonight. I found some more forts and stuff that I want to go see now. And that's why it's so fun, because I'm learning of new, and I like history, and that museum, oh, especially the Henry Ford one, that'd be awesome to see. See, this is why I do this, because it gives more ideas, and it helps not only me, but it can help you to find a cool vacation spot. And, I may never be able to go to some of these places, but I can take this book, once I finish this, I'm committed to doing the 50 states, we're probably about halfway there, and then I can look up the different forts and stuff on YouTube and see what they're actually like. So that's cool, because when I'm investigating places to travel to, I will, one, do put the name of where I'm going in there, and then watch YouTube videos, because almost everywhere there's a YouTube video because somebody's been there. So that's one of the things I love to do when I travel. I've done it everywhere I've gone. I put my time into looking at videos because it'll give me an idea, and it helps me choose, because when we're on vacation, we're on a time frame. So you can't see everything there, and then at least you get to see part of it and save the hopefully you'll get to go again and get to see the rest of it. But that's it. That's the video for tonight. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Also, make sure you check out my other videos, like the Bible recap. We're reading the Bible in a year in chronological order. I have inspirational videos. I have Avon videos because I sell Avon. Mom and I like to get some Temu every now and then. And right now we're on a record-breaking order streak. We generally don't order this time of the year, usually at Christmas time. We'll order here and there, but not like we ordered the past little bit. Do some reviews. I've got travel videos for the past couple years, and then I also use the iMovie to make videos with music for my pictures, because I put them in a video. So I thought that was pretty cool, because I don't know how to edit, obviously, or else I'd make myself look good. But I don't care. I just want to have fun and help people. So that's that. And my favorite videos that I do are my child advocacy videos. You never know when your child's going to have a friend in need, and it helps if you educate yourself and you know what to look at. And I keep saying this, if you don't watch any video of mine, other than just please, if you have children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, watch the online predator videos, because our children are being harmed by online predators, and we have to educate ourselves on what apps to look for, what symbols, because some of the emojis and stuff mean specific things. So you want to get acquainted for that, where you can protect your children, because there are children dying because they're killing them, they're committing suicide because they're being blackmailed by somebody who's lured them into sending pictures. They'll pretend that they're a boyfriend or a girlfriend, because they don't know they're really talking to a 30-year-old man versus a 14-year-old. And it all starts with them sending pictures, and then the blackmailing starts, and not just girls, guys too, because I've seen a few cases with guys too, and they keep on being blackmailed, and they see no way out, so they take their lives. And it's sad. It's so sad. Shouldn't have to happen. But I'm rambling again. I just want everybody to know Child Abuse Awareness Month is coming up. If you're interested in checking out my Facebook children's advocacy page, it's called Hope for Our Children's Future. Just let me know, and I will give you a link in the description or in the comments when you ask. But I thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I hope you're enjoying this, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye-bye.